What's up, y'all? This your girl Flo Essen at the 1-year anniversary of Saturday Night Vibez, and I'm with my boy. I'm so proud of him, Jae Alexander. How does it feel, man?
It feels amazing, man. It feels amazing.
I'm so proud of you. Like, the turnout is amazing. There's great people here, great artists. You were able to bring them all under one roof. How does that feel?
Nah, it actually feels, man, it's honoring, to be honest with you, that many artists are willing to come out and rock with me, man, especially for the 1-year anniversary. So many of them been in the show before, so it's nice to see them all again.
Right. So how did you come up with the list of like who you want to actually be on the bill?
So we always try to get new artists on the bill, always. So we always try to add that new artist element, but the best of the best from the past shows had to come back, you know, and as long as they were willing, they're here.
Right. So I feel like it's pretty dope too, because a lot of the artists on his bill I've actually interviewed as well. So that just shows that we're in the right building with the right people. So how does it feel like as far as doing music? Have you done music with these people as well?
So a lot of the artists we actually end up collaborating with some way, shape, or form, whether it's another show or music that we made before. I had a past artist, Rue Pratt, that was always in all the shows, and we actually had a track on the Anticipation album, which you covered.
Right. Which is pretty dope.
Yeah, thank you.
So you looking extra stylish right now. Look, I gotta look. Velvet is in. If y'all don't know, this is in right now. With the scarf, like, come on, man, you out here shining. You out here shining. So you've been able to bring also your family and friends in here too, right?
Yeah, of course. Saturday Night Vibez. Even with the age limit on the door, we always are willing to, are able to bring out family. People's mothers are here, people's fathers are here. It's not just a younger crowd. An older crowd also gets to enjoy the show, so it's really nice to see everybody family.
Nice. Now, when you first started to where you are now, what can you tell us about the growth and the journey that you took to get here 1 year later?
I think just starting it and actually believing that it was possible was like the hardest thing, and then once I got past it, it was easy, because I started off with a team that I no longer have, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that I was having help with before, I don't have that help anymore, but at the same time, the show itself and how everybody believes in the show and how excited the artists are for the show makes it all worthwhile. So like, just building and growing every single time is trying to be more professional in one aspect, or trying to be better in another aspect, trying to be better with sound, trying to be better with how easy it is, or how, I can't even think of the word, how easy it is to make, make it available. You know what I'm saying? The availability, $10 at the door for 12 artists, where you gonna find that at?
Right.
Not in the city. You ain't got to pay for no parking. You don't have to worry about any traffic. How many times you gonna be able to say that about a show?
Right.
So the fact that I try to compile like a bunch of things, so nobody has any excuse why they can't come out to a Saturday Night Vibez show, and then we end up usually with a pretty good turnout. So
now I want to say one more thing. Now, being as though, like I said, you've been able to build all these different artists together, it's bigger than just a party. This is a platform. Yeah. So what is your end goal?
I want this to be the DMV Apollo in 2 years, to where A&R's record labels are coming out because they know Jae Alexander puts a staple on this artist. Like right now, all these artists are my peers, you know, but I want to be able to build my own brand name up to where when I do Saturday Night Vibez, they say, if Jae Alexander say they tight, they next up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a platform for me to be able to put on other upcoming artists in the future.
That's dope. Well, thank you so much. I'm ready to get this show started. I know you got to go, so thank you so much for hollering at me. The beautiful Cora, the artist. It's a pleasure to be here with you. How are you?
I am great. Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's amazing to be here. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Most people don't ask me how I'm doing, so thank you.
Doing?
I'm doing amazing. How does it feel to be here amongst all these amazing artists?
Oh my God, it's so great. It's so many people that I'm excited to see, like Kwee, Yayo, Maya's my homegirl, London is my homegirl, Jae, of course, like everybody, Brooklyn, we go back. So it's like a family reunion almost. Yeah.
Wow. So when Jay first did his first concert, were you one of the performers?
Yes, I was in the first concert, and I did another one too shortly after that, and then he had this 1 year anniversary.
Wow. So even you've been here with him throughout his entire journey, and wow. So seeing him now, like, how does it feel?
It feels good. I'm so proud of Jay. Like, Jay, I'm so proud of you, nigga. Keep doing your, can I curse?
Yeah, girl.
Oh, keep doing your shit, you know, you're doing the shit, okay?
And that's real. I appreciate that. So tell me a little bit about your journey, about you being an artist and how you got to this point.
Well, I started singing when I was 9, but I didn't take it professionally until maybe 4 years ago, only because I had, I guess, a lack of confidence in who I was as an artist. So from there, I linked up with my partner, David Knox. He's my music partner, KK, you know what I'm saying? So, and since then, I've been writing for BET International. I performed on BET stage, SOBs. I've written a lot of songs for people on The Voice. And then I've been releasing my own music as well. So I'm just trying to get a little bit more exposure so your girl can get the money, you know?
That sounds like you're well on your way, BET. I mean, that's
girl.
huge.
Yes.
When was that? Was that recently?
Yes, that was in the beginning of this year. Around March, they aired my shit on TV, on BET and Centric. So shout out to BET and Mama Ava and my stylist, Ariana Soleil.
Yes. So I love this. So are you from the DC area?
Girl, yes, I'm from here.
Born and
girl.
raised?
Yes, born and raised. Well, I was born in South Carolina.
Okay.
But I was only there for like 7 months of my life. So I'm really born here for real in my head.
Nice. So who really inspires your sound?
Girl, Erykah Badu is my girl.
I was hoping you were
remind
gonna
me of her. You remind me.
That's
of
a compliment. I
her.
could cry. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, so Erykah Badu, Sade, Britney Spears, low key, and of course like Rihanna, Beyonce, FKA Twigs. It's a lot of people. I mean, you can find inspiration from this damn couch, girl. Like, it's lit. Everyone's lit. Even my peers, Maya Milan, she's been with me since middle school. We've been singing together for a while, so those are my inspirations. Yeah.
It's so crazy because I was just telling Jay, like, it's also amazing for me to be here because half the bill has been on my show. Like, Maya, Jay, London, I've, talked to.
Know then.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really special to really just be here. Now, before you leave, tell everyone what is your why that keeps you moving, because I know it gets hard. I know sometimes it's not always the best days, but what makes you keep moving?
Well, God, you know what I'm saying? He's real, he keeps me going, and then just knowing that everyone is human and we going through the same exact stuff. So if I can get up and be an inspiration for someone, then anyone can. And honestly, my mom, like, she held it down. So I got to do it for my family, for God, for you, for the fans, for everybody, for real. Everyone keeps me going. Yeah.
I love her spirit, guys. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'm going to see you again.
Yes.
We definitely will, all right?
Tell me how you like the show.
Yes, I will. The beautiful Monye. Like, there's so many beautiful women in here. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Another one that's asked me how I am. That's 2 people now, y'all. I'm feeling really special and really lucky.
Yes.
How does it feel to be here?
It feels excellent. I'm really excited to meet new artists, network. Everything's really, I feel real good vibes. So I'm excited, yes.
Awesome. Where you born and raised?
I'm born and raised in Southeast DC. Yes.
Okay. So a lot of times I like to say, like, DC people and Maryland people, they always have this thing where, like, oh yeah, I'm from DC, I act this way, or I'm from Maryland.
Yeah.
Do you have that same kind of?
No, I went to a lot of Maryland schools because my mom didn't like me to be in the DC Southeast area. So I did a lot of Maryland schools, so I'm not really prejudiced as far as, like, DC, Maryland, Virginia. And I went to Baltimore, Morgan State, so it's like I've been in every type of city, so it's like, nah, I can't be prejudiced at all.
How did you like Baltimore? Be honest. Because I went to school in Baltimore too, so.
Okay, well, it was definitely a lot to handle, but I maintained, so that's really good. Yeah.
That's dope. So that means if you went to Morgan, are you familiar with Maya Milan? Right.
That's Maya Milan. Yes. We all went to Morgan State. My grad year would be 2018, but I transfer. I go to community college to pursue my career as singing. So, yeah.
So tell me about your sound. Who inspires you?
I'm really inspired. old school, but I love like Beyonce, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. Like I'm more in that field, but I have a little bit of the new generation to my sound. So I try to give a little bit of everything, but I can do just about anything.
Okay, so R&B. Do you also do a little bit of rap? Because as you see, a lot of times I'm hearing a lot of artists, they're writing music like they're rapping, right? So is that a part of your style too?
I can, but I don't choose that because I like to stick to my sound, and I like to do. I do different genres, but I do like to stay to the singing level because a lot of people are rapping nowadays. But I do want to let them know that I'm strictly a singer and stuff.
Right. And then oftentimes I also hear sometimes artists say, "Oh, I'm versatile." Do you think that it's a good idea to be very versatile, or is it better to just stay in your lane and excel in that path?
I mean, it's nice to be versatile because you never know what type of artist or whoever asks to be. They'll ask to do a feature. You got to be. Notified of different things, but I think I like to make sure I stay to my my sound because I want people to understand that's me. But I do want them to know that I can do this and that. I can do rap, I can do country probably. I can do, I can't, I'm very versatile as far as I'm willing to learn different things. So it's like, I'm not really like, no, I'm a R&B hip hop artist. No, I would do anything as far as like what collaborates good. So, yeah.
So when did music step into your life?
I always sung all my whole life, but I did just finally took it into the studio finally because now I stopped being in school. I was always a athletic student, so I never had time to be on my studio work that time because I was always athletic. So now,
where were you athletic in?
I did cheer, I did volleyball, I did basketball. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Basketball, is that right?
Basketball. I was a point guard. Yes.
We got another ball in the building. So I balled 2 in college.
Really? Yes.
So,
okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I can definitely understand how being a student and an athlete,
fully commitment. You can't.
There's no way.
And
So
Morgan gave me a scholarship for a cheer, so it was I couldn't do anything, literally. Yeah.
That means you were a beast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love it. Now, before I let you go, please tell everyone, what is your why? What drives you? What keeps you moving even through adversity? Like you said, even when it gets hard, you're trying to balance all these things. What keeps you moving?
What keeps me moving is God, definitely. God is my number one, but as well, I have that motivation in myself because I know if you love something, you're passionate about something, you'll give it your all. And I'd rather die knowing that I gave it my all than to know I didn't give it at all. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I love it, y'all. This is your girl, Jae. I can't wait to watch her perform. Flow Essence with Ro. He already got me laughing off the break, so I'm already feeling this interview. How you feeling tonight?
I'm blessed, man. Anytime you get to wake up and do things you love, man, you're always blessed.
Yes. Yo, I'm loving every single person I'm talking to today is talking about God.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. This is telling me something about the vibe, about where we're at, about everything that's in this atmosphere right now. That's dope. So tell me about music. When did you start music? When was it introduced into your life?
Well, I mean, I've been doing music since I was about 3 years old. People don't know this about me, but I was actually born originally in Los Angeles, California. My dad's from Detroit, so I come from a long line of musicianship and history. I've been to Motown as a kid. I kind of grew up in the DMV area. I lived with my grandmother in New York. I stayed in Atlanta as well. So I'm just, an eclectic person of music and talent and things of that nature.
Wow, that's dope. So you're a singer and songwriter?
I'm a singer-songwriter. You hear it, I wrote it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Do you also write songs for other people as well?
Yeah, I'm getting into a lot more of that. When I'm back in Atlanta, I work with a lot of studios, things of that nature. People who want albums, things of that nature. But I really take pride on trying to be like that next Rico Love, that next Tank, that next Smokey Robinson, people of that nature who just, tailor make records to the artists and things of that nature.
Yeah, those are those timeless records, timeless.
Yeah.
That's super dope. So what's your biggest inspiration when it comes to music?
My biggest inspiration is just, I think my mama. You know what I'm saying? I remember my mama playing records in the house, Barry White and things of that nature. So I grew up around music. I'm a church boy. Yeah. So I remember first service, second service, third service.
You was in all three?
I'm a preacher's grandson.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's dope, but I still feel you.
Yeah, so I'm used to, making sure those notes is right and everything like that. I didn't appreciate it then, but it's molded me and shaped me who I am now, today.
So did you also play any instruments in church?
Not really instruments. I went to Duke Ellington. So I learned a little bit of piano. I'm not fluent in it, you know what I'm saying? But I do have a sharp ear. I can hold a note or two. You dig?
That's dope. Look, so what's crazy about that is I played the violin for like 7 years, and I taught myself how to play the piano just from listening. So I can hear a song and I can play it on the piano, and I never knew that was a gift. I never even knew it was a gift until recently.
It is a gift.
I didn't even know.
If I get on the piano today, boy, let me hear you. It's gonna be a problem. You hear me?
I know that's right.
I'm gonna learn it.
So what can we expect to hear from you tonight?
You're just gonna hear some dope original songs. I got a project. By the time this airs, I probably had a project out. It's called Cushion 808s. Just some dope R&B vibes over 808 beats. And you know, I'm just doing some original things, some real records that I wrote from the heart. It's not fabricated. This is my life. These are things that I've been through that everybody can hopefully relate to. And if you don't, it says a lot about you.
And because you're dropping something so soon, I think it's fair for you to tell everyone, how can they be a part of this? How can they find your music?
You can find me on right now. We on SoundCloud right now. I got a whole bunch of music coming to iTunes. This project right here, I wanted to give to like the fans that I've been building. I just got back off the A3C tour in Atlanta, so I'm fresher back in the city, just networking and doing a lot of music. So a lot of the songs you're gonna hear, they're gonna be on my project. The next project I got is called Hennessy Nights. And I'm an avid Hennessy drinker, so Hennessy, holla at me, baby. You feel me? Plug. But yeah, it's just all about dope vibes and the energy. You know, energy is everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I just had to learn as an artist and as a man, you can't let the wrong people suck your energy out of you. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect your energy and your purity at all times. That's what makes great artists.
Yes.
Yeah.
We talk about that all the time. Now, before I let you go, my last question for you is, what is your why that keeps you moving, even through adversity and when it gets hard, etc.? What keeps you moving?
Just the fact that I remember when I lived in the basement, with no hot water, and I remember when I had to stretch $20 for 2 weeks. I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to make sure my mom have, but I don't have. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that somebody taps me on the shoulder and say, "Hey, that record, I felt that," or "I understand that," that means more to me than any piece of paper or Grammy that any association could give me. You know what I'm saying? My mama's my everything. My dad too, but my mom, she birthed me. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I can give back to her and help her and help the next generation, because it's also about inspiring the next generation. Because I know when I went to Duke, seeing people like Dave Chappelle and Diddy come to the school and show us that it's possible, because they sat in the seats that we used to sit at. I know it's a young boy out here that says he's dope. I want to be like that, and I'm here to inspire the next generation. I'm not that young. I don't have any kids, but I feel like if we're not inspiring the next generation, like the Temptations, like all these great groups that came before us did for us, like what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yo, y'all, Rome just dropped some gems. Follow him.
Let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it.
Thank you so much.
I'm lost for words. You got me. And all I can say is
My boo, Maya Maloney.
It is.
Listen, first of all, sis, why are you a beast right now?
I'm just trying to be great, I'm working hard, but you knew this. We talked about this. You knew the glow up was coming, but we're still working towards even bigger and better things. So
listen, y'all, this right here, it really means something special for me. Maya was on the second season of Go With The Flow, and she was an incredible guest. She freestyled to a beat, and we spoke and we're like, you know what, we're gonna keep this together. Now here we are. I feel like we're both in like two different places that we were like.
I know that was March, wasn't that almost a year ago? Not really, but almost.
It's
damn.
what?
Like 8 months, 7 months.
7 months?
Around that, yeah.
And now you on tour with Keith Sweat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm singing background for Keith Sweat right now. But, I'm still grinding. Even Keith knows I'm still pursuing my solo career. That's just me, networking and getting familiar with the stage and even his audiences. Like, his shows be sold out every time. So it's an adrenaline rush. Like, I'm normally performing in smaller venues, but
it's a dope experience.
I'm so proud. Like, I can't stop smiling. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm just so proud because I knew she was a star. I knew she was.
I love you.
I
Thank
love
you.
you. I just can't. So, Maya, tell everybody what this experience is about, because everyone, like nowadays when I'm talking to different artists, they're like, yeah, we got a tour, I got a tour, and a lot of people are not at that level yet. So how is that? All the fame and all the people around you and all the extras that come along with it, like how is that?
Well, let me just clear this out. It's Keith's fame. It's not my fame completely.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I will say that it's a very... I can't even explain it because I've never done this before, but it's just a very exciting experience. All I can really say is it's exciting because you never really know, like even the cities, when we find out where we're going, they're constantly adding show dates. So it's like I never really know where I'm gonna be at, and then like when I get that email, it's like, wow, we're gonna be here. Like it's just a great opportunity to travel and meet different people. Like I said, I'm getting familiar with sound and how I want to run my show. Like when I go on the road, I already have the blueprint of what needs to be done because you see firsthand who's booking the flight, who's booking the hotel. We have to have a sound check. We got to make sure the sound is correct. Like it's so many things that go into tour life, and I'm just blessed that I could see firsthand how a legend does it who's been in the game 20 years, 20 years, maybe even more. But like it's just amazing, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I just want to keep going and use this as a stepping stone for what I want to do.
Yes. So how did you and Keith even connect?
We connected through Teddy Riley. Shout out to him. I was working with him over the summertime. I briefly relocated to Vegas in May. So I was there from May to like the end of July. And we were working together, and Teddy had referred me to Keith. So Keith was looking for a new background singer, and Teddy was like, okay, well, I got a girl. I think she could kill it. I auditioned, and then the very next day we're doing the Vegas residency at the Flamingo. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like, he really liked it. Like, that's crazy. So that's how that came about.
Wow. So what is next for you? Like you have so many things that are great coming your way. I can feel it. What do you want?
Channel that. Honestly, well, right now, I know my team and we're re-releasing my EP 1111. I'm adding 2 bonus songs, and I have a special surprise feature on one of my songs, but y'all gotta stay tuned for that. It'll be releasing November 11th. We're gonna have the party. You have to be there.
No, I will.
You gotta be there. And I'm gonna just be, pushing 1111, some new visuals, and then, of course, a whole new project. I'm always recording, too. So, along with me just getting this little re-release out the way, just to broaden its horizons. Like I keep forgetting that everyone still hasn't heard my music, and that's a note that I want to say to artists. Like just because you drop something and it may be old to you, it's still new to the universe. You got to keep working your music. So that's what I'm doing. But there will be a new project coming soon, but just look out for that surprise feature that I got on the project this go round.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be lit.
Your hair is not purple.
Oh, and don't worry about that. I switched it up because I was touring. Keith, he likes it black sometimes. So, I'd be switching it up, but the purple is coming back, and it'll be better than ever this time. Purple is still my thing, okay? But y'all need to know I'm not always going to give what y'all expect.
I love it. So before I let you go, and I feel like I may have asked you this question before, but it may be a different answer. What is your why that keeps you moving through it all? Like I know there's great days, but there's also hard days, and you have to balance your life, your family, your friends, and all these kind of things. What keeps you moving?
Well, honestly, I just don't want to let myself down. What keeps me moving is the 6-year-old Maya, the 7-year-old Maya, the Maya that was singing in front of her family, the Maya that just had dreams. I just try to keep my dreams alive, and I don't want to let that little girl down that always dreamt of being a superstar, I can't let her down, so I got to keep grinding. So fear is the biggest motivator of just letting me down.
I am so proud of you. I really, really am. I can't wait for your party. I'm going to be there.
Okay. And Keisha gonna send you the invite, okay? And we got this on
Keisha,
camera.
you already know.
November 11th is going down, okay? At Radio 1, whoever's gonna be there, y'all y'all gonna be lucky to be there because it's gonna be a monumental moment for me to even do this at the radio station. You know, like I got their support, so we just gonna keep this train moving.
Wow, it's about to be a movie, y'all. The beautiful Lisa Campbell straight off the stage. How was your performance?
It was wonderful. I had a lot of fun. You know, it was great.
It's amazing having you here. How does it feel being with all these talented artists?
Exciting, motivating, inspiring. Like, I'm so happy for everybody who's out there chasing their dreams.
Yes. When did music become a part of your life?
Forever. Yeah, I grew up in the church, so the whole gospel singing. Then as I got older, I branched out to R&B, and then I found writing later on. So it's always been a part of my life.
You know what's interesting is a lot of wonderful singers are found in the church. And it's funny how all the other artists I've also interviewed, they said that they started singing in the church. So I'm like, all right, well, that sounds like we got something in the church, right?
All right.
Did you play any other instruments or was it just singing for you?
It's just singing, primarily. Yep.
Okay. So as far as being surrounded by these people, how does it feel being with so many people from this area who are also very talented, just like yourself?
It's a great feeling, you know. Like I said, I'm super happy for everybody. It's not easy, you know, because we can either take it and look at each other as enemies, or we can motivate each other and definitely put DC on the map. So that's what my faith and hope and belief is. Like, everybody can do it together.
So you from DC?
I am.
What part?
Uptown, baby.
Uh-oh, it's Uptown. Is that what Uptown run the towns? That's how I go?
Divas, you know.
I'm from Maryland, so I don't know too much, but I hear a lot of the stuff, you know.
Maryland, bam.
See, she want the interview to be like that. All right, but let her slide. I'm gonna let Lisa slide with that one. But no, Marilyn, we get it in. Now, one more question before I let you go. I ask everyone this question: what is your why that continues to motivate you? Because it gets hard, and through adversity, you still gotta keep that face on. Even when you're upset, you still gotta go and perform. What makes you and keeps you motivated to keep doing what you do?
For me, it's really a feeling. It's like this fire within inside of me. Because I've decided to quit a few times. You can ask DJ Flex and Portia Reed of Dynasty Royale. Like, I can't do this, I can't do it. But like, it's just this fire inside of me that just keeps me going and makes me challenge myself. And every day I have to work towards doing something where I can like really live my dreams. Because this is my passion.
It's not easy. It's not easy for any of us. So I love that. Keep doing what you're doing. The sky is the limit. You got an amazing team with you. So I'm sure we're going to hear more from you. The talented Alex. Jae, how you feeling, man?
What's up? I'm feeling good.
Yeah, fresh off the stage. How does it feel?
Feel good. There's a lot of talent out here, so it's good to be surrounded by a lot of talent. You know?
Yeah. How long you been doing music?
I've been doing it since I was 7, but professionally since I was 14, you know, as far as me trying to get into the music industry.
That's still a very young age to start. What made you want to take music so serious at 14?
Well, to be honest, my sister London, so I seen her doing it. You know, I started off playing guitar and piano, and I could sing, you know, so I just wanted to see where I could go with it.
So London's your blood sister?
Yeah, she's my blood sister.
Oh, wow. So we were just chopping it up. I just had London, I was telling him I just had London on the show. So that is amazing. So is it only 2 of you?
Yep, yeah. We start. No, it's not 2 of us. It's more of us.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm the only son. So, yeah, I got 4 sisters.
So you're the only one who can really pass down the legacy then?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's pressure right there.
Well, there's a lot of pressure, I mean.
So not only that pressure, but you also got the pressure of your sister too. Like, do you two feel like you guys are ever competing?
No, I believe that we're both in 2 separate lanes, you know. I mean, we're both, you know, talented. Like, she's dope, you know, but we don't look at it as competition. We just, you know, doing what we love, you know.
So who are your musical inspirations that you really build your music off of?
To be honest, I will honestly say myself. I mean, I do look at, you know, I listen to Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake. You know, I get a lot of great ideas from them because they're legends, you know. But as far as the inspiration, I could say myself, because if it wasn't for me, then I probably would have gave up. I had to motivate myself in order to get, you know, to that mentality to where I wanted to be.
Now, that takes a lot of self-discipline and self-awareness and knowing where you are. What made you get to that place to where you're like, you know what, I gotta be disciplined, this is what I'm doing, and I'm focused? Kind of like your why. Like, what's keeping you moving every day when you wake up like, I still wanna eat, sleep, and breathe music?
Well, you know, my mother and my sister, she has Down syndrome. Like I just feel as though, you know, she don't like, she's always in the house, and I feel as though like I just want to basically, you know, give them a better life, because my mother also been through a lot, and she sacrificed a lot for me, you know, and for, you know, of course my other siblings, and I just really wanted to, you know, that was my motivation basically, to create a new life for all of us. So that's my number one motivation. And my father, the day before he died, which was, yeah, the day before he died, actually, no, I'm saying it wrong. It was the day before my birthday, August 6th, and the same day that, you know, me and him, we bonded, he died that same day. And I promised him, the last thing that I said to him was, you know, I promised I wasn't going to give up on my music. So since then, it's like that, it just took off right there, you know, because I'm the type of person, when I make a promise, especially with something like that, I got to keep on going.
Wow, that's deep. So you turned your pain into your passion, in a sense, and you've been pretty much doing this for your dad and like everyone else, but that's really a driving force, and that's deep. Like, hold on to that, man. Like, I don't think anybody can take that away from you anyway. Like,
I do music more than just the money. Like, that comes with the territory. Of course, I want to earn it. I really don't care about the fame, because that comes with the territory. But I generally love music because it's also the reason why I'm here. You know, if it wasn't, that's why I got it tatted on me, just to remind me, like, as far as why, like, I just give myself reasons of why I'm doing this. You know?
That's super, super, super dope. So, with all that being said, what's the mark you want to leave when you leave this earth? Like, if you were to, God forbid, leave this earth today, how do you want us to remember you?
Well, the thing is, like, that's a great question. You know, my goal is for my energy to never die. I want everybody to remember my name and what I do, because I'm a positive person. So, you know, God forbid, if I do, and when I do in the future, you know, I want everybody to know me as that person who's positive, you know, who's just genuine, and, you know, who just created great music and just love the way he do. You know?
Wow, that's dope, y'all. This is your boy, Alex Jae. Tell everyone how they can find you and follow you and all that good stuff.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram at official Alex Jae, that's Jay, and Facebook, real Alex Jae, again, Jay.
Nice. Well, y'all heard it here first. This your girl, Flo Essence, and we are signing out.